Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Senate proposals to the budget has House members concerned. Also tonight, indigenous issues arise from the JGO investigation. And the vaccine may be approved, but the lawsuit is still on. In sports, in a sign of times, PSS adopts a new rule for athletic eligibility. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Wallarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Being a responsible driver is simple. If you are drinking, do not drive. Number 1, plan your safe ride home before you start the party. Choose a non-drinking friend as a designated driver. 2, if someone you know has been drinking, do not let that person get behind the wheel. Take their keys and help them arrange a sober ride home. 3, if you drink, do not drive for any reason. Call a taxi, family member, or a friend. 4, if you are hosting a party where alcohol will be served, make sure all guests leave with a sober driver. Number 5, always wear your seatbelt. It is your best defense against impaired drivers. If you see an impaired driver on the road, call 911. Your actions could help save someone's life.
Opioids are commonly prescribed drugs. They can help ease short-term pain after surgery, an accident, or illness. Common brand names include Vicodin, Demerol, OxyContin, and Percocet. Opioids can be very addictive, and they can actually change how your brain works. Opioid misuse can lead to death. If you are prescribed an opioid medication, talk to your doctor. Always take exactly as directed, never take higher doses, keep your medication secure, and safely dispose of unused or expired medication. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Friday, August 27, 2021. The submission for fiscal year 2022 budget is 1 month away. Members of the House are concerned with several amendments made by the Senate.
The legislature has just a little over a month before passing a balanced budget over to the governor's office. The Senate had recently passed their own version of the budget, and that is now being reviewed by the House. Ways and Means Chairman Donna Magnolia states there were several amendments proposed by the Senate, but there are two specific changes that has caught their attention.
One of that being that they took out the provision on any overtime. So that means this would allow those who are probably, who are currently not allowed to receive overtime, authorize Department of Finance to pay those out.
The House of Representatives included a provision that states any overtime, supplemental time, premium pay, extra pay, or any other payments must comply with federal and local regulations. Any person that would have authorized or received the payment would have to be personally liable. The other concerning amendment is the salary adjustment for cabinet members.
Part of the provision in the ARPA side that the House did, the Senate added a portion where it states that although we agree with the governor's submission of the ARPA, we also would allow for salary adjustments. So this, in a sense, kind of supersedes the cap on salary. Therefore, this would allow appointed officials to earn more than the set cap. And so that was one of the main concerns that the committee had that we would like to address should we go in a conference, which we will decide on Tuesday's session.
The governor has until October 1 to sign a budget bill into law in order to prevent a government shutdown. Manglonia states they want to have a final product by early September.
Should the House decide on the conference committee or to reject the Senate version, then we hope to come up with a final product by September 10th.
The request by a police officer to testify in his native tongue has led to other issues regarding indigenous rights, political tactics, and for some, racism.
According to CNMI Republican Party Chairman James Atta, Representative Selina Babauta and her colleagues are trampling on the constitutional rights of the indigenous people of the Marianas. In a press release, Atta states, quote, "In denying the significance of language to the Chamorro and Carolinian people, Babauta and her Democratic colleagues have demeaned the intentions of our founders and have given themselves up to a colonial mindset that places the indigenous people of these islands as second-class citizens," end quote. Atta goes on to say that the hearings are a spectacle that generates misleading questions, underlying political motivations, and is an attempt to depict public servants as their pawns in their political games. Atta also states this is all a stunt to shift focus away from the Democrats' inability to properly progress a legislative agenda on issues that really matter. The Republican Party, according to Atta, stands firmly behind those who seek to uphold their culture and their language against those in the Democratic Party who seek to demean our existence. In closing, Atta states this charade has gone long enough. In response, CNMI Democrat Party Chairwoman Nola Hicks had this to say.
It's very disappointing to see that, the GOP has chosen, to incorporate racism and discrimination into this JGO investigative hearing.
Hicks states there are bigger issues to be offended by and gives this message to President Atta.
I don't think anybody in the legislature is looking to make a mockery out of these JGO investigations with regards to, Carolinian and Chamorro language and, the right and being able to request, the translator. Nobody is making a mockery out of us. At the end of the day, I think everybody is on the same page and can see right through it. So my response to James Atta, the GOP chairman, is to wake up and look around. I think that if anybody should be offended, it's the people of the CNMI and the fact that they have not taken these JGO investigations seriously and that they're trying everything in their power to disrupt the ongoing investigation. So if anything, I think the GOP chairman, along with the Republican Party, they should be apologizing to the followers community for such, baseless accusation.
The House JGO investigation continued this morning with Lieutenant Henry Emery Kaipat testifying in Refalawash.
The recent FDA approval of the COVID-19 vaccine doesn't change anything in the lawsuit of the 9 firefighters.
The 9 firefighters who were terminated after refusing to take the COVID-19 vaccine are still proceeding on with their lawsuit, even with the recent development of the FDA approval. Joseph Horry, who is representing them in court, says the new development has no impact on the case.
The termination was before any of this happened, before there was any approval. And secondly, one of the basis for their lawsuit is violation of constitutional right, and that doesn't really depend on approval or non-approval by the FDA. The constitutional rights are the same in either case.
The 9 individuals were terminated for insubordination from the Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services back in April of this year. Now they are suing the department and its commissioner, Dennis Mendiola. They want their jobs reinstated with full back pay.
And we're seeking a preliminary injunction to get the firemen back to work while the case proceeds. So it's a preliminary remedy. It's not going to be the final answer in the case, however the court rules. But that's what we're hoping to do, is get them back to work, and before while the case continues to go on.
Judge Joseph Camacho has ordered both parties to file their proposed orders and additional brief before September 7.
Coming up this weekend is a chance for you to win awesome prizes, including cash and equipment.
I got my COVID vaccine. How about you?
আমার আছে কোভিড-19 টিকা আপনার আছে কি?
ได้รับวัคซีนโควิด -19 แล้วนะคะแล้วคุณล่ะคะได้รับวัคซีนหรือยัง
Tapos na po ako magpa-COVID-19 vaccine. Kayo naman po. Tapos na rin ba?
I did it. I did it for you.
Just do it.
Do it for us.
I did it for my friends.
I did it for my family.
I did it for my daughter.
Let's do it together!
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
My doctor gave me the pills, so they must be safe, right?
If taken exactly as prescribed, short-term use can be safe, but painkillers have real risk. Misusing an opioid painkiller can cause serious harm, including addiction and death, and misuse can happen quite easily. Make sure you never mix them with alcohol, antidepressants, sedatives, or sleep aids. And if you are prescribed an opioid, you need to tell your doctor about any other drugs, including herbal supplements that you are taking. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This is it, CNMI. The Road to 80 wraps up this week with a $4,000 raffle on Friday and the grand finale on Saturday. This is your last chance for a shot to win over $30,000 in cash, a 17-foot boat, and a Nissan Rogue Sport. So what are you waiting for? Register for your shot today at vaccinatecnmi.com or call 682-SHOT. The Road to 80 is brought to you by the Office of the Governor, COVID-19 Task Force, Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation, Joe 10 Enterprises, Bridge Capital, Tan Holdings, and more.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The grand finale of the Road to 80 happens this weekend.
Huge prizes and lots of cash will be going out to vaccinated individuals tomorrow night at the annual Taste of Mariana's International Food Festival and Beer Garden. The Road to 80 campaign began in July in an effort to have 80% of the CNMI community fully vaccinated.
You know, when we first started, we were just over 60%, and it's really jumped up. It's been a lot of fun, and we got a lot of great feedback from the community and a lot of great buy-in from the government agencies and from the private side also. We got a lot of sponsors that came in and helped out. So I really think that we got a lot done in the last 7 weeks of this program, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next.
Over the course of the Road to 80 campaign, lucky individuals were able to win cash prizes ranging from $500 up to $4,000, brand new cell phones, and gift certificates. But the prizes lined up for tomorrow's event are even bigger.
It's the biggest day of all the days that we've had. So in keeping with what we had, we want to do something special for each island. So Saipan, Tinian, and Rota are each going to have their own drawing of $2,500. Then we've opened it back up to the whole CNMI for $5,000. Then here's our new one, $7,500, and then $15,000. And then we've got that 17-foot Yamaha boat with the trailer and the 25 horsepower engine. And then we've got the brand new Nissan Rogue Sport. So that is the big raffle for everybody.
You don't have to be physically present to win, but if there is no response made to the committee after 72 hours, a new winner will be chosen. Campaign manager Brad Rosales states this operation wouldn't have seen progress if it wasn't for the community.
One of the best parts about this whole program, aside from watching the numbers go up, is how supportive the community has been of the program and of each other. So when you're watching people win throughout the contest and everything, everybody was really supportive, saying congratulations and wishing them well for winning, and then going out, and then they spread this information to let everybody know that we are doing all these things too. So we really could not have done it without the help of everybody. Without the community support, none of this would have been worthwhile, and it never would have happened. So the biggest thanks is to everyone in the community, the public, the private sector, but then just the regular folks that we see every day for making this work.
The raffle drawing will begin at 8 p.m. Saturday night at the Taste of Mariana's. Viewers may watch it live on the Road to 80 Facebook page.
And we turn it over to KUAM to find out the latest news on Guam.
Hafade CNMI Guahusi Isaiah Uggan, and here's what's making news on Guam. There will be additional health restrictions, but Adelup is still refining the details. Governor's Communication Director Crystal Paco San Augustine says they hope to announce the changes later today or tomorrow. In a news conference Friday, the governor announced vaccinations would be mandatory to enter certain covered businesses and events, including bars and restaurants, following strong pushback from her Physicians Advisory Group and the Hotel and Restaurant Association. The governor on Tuesday night released several modifications to the restrictions. Like unvaccinated employees of covered businesses can continue to work but must pass a weekly COVID test, and customers of covered businesses only have to self-attest that they are vaccinated in order to enter. There have been no indications about what the new changes will be, but the PAG and GHRA have both advocated cutting back on social gatherings and operational capacity. The COVID cases continue to rise on our island, and our island's nurses speak out, informing the public on how hard they're working and how they continue to hold the line in the battle against the virus. Daniel Perez has more.
Nurses have been our main defense in the fight against COVID-19. Since the pandemic arrived in March of last year, they have been doing all they can to keep it at bay. The nurses at the Guam Memorial Hospital have been battling it since day one, and ICU nurse Olivia Elliott shared her experiences on how they have been fighting to contain it.
When COVID first came to Guam, we have never stopped. So, there were some relaxation in, regulations in the community and things like that. But GMH has always been the COVID hospital, so we've always remained vigilant and ready. We're working tirelessly and endlessly, and all the nurses here at GMH are exhausted. I mean, in terms of gowning up every day, masking up, staying vigilant about what they transmit home, protecting their own health, putting their own health on the line. And I think that a lot of people don't understand that we've been doing that for now over a year.
Since they are our primary defense against COVID, Elliot says that keeping their family and the residents safe are their #1 priorities, and that means having to sacrifice spending quality time with their loved ones.
Sometimes, you have family events and family gatherings that you as an individual and as a frontliner have to determine, is it safe for me to go to this? Is it something that I'm willing to risk the chance of getting COVID and spreading it to my family or being part of this spread? Is this something that I can forego or miss out on?
Progressive Care Unit nurse Brandon Savella said that with the cases climbing, taking care of the non-COVID patients is also starting to become a challenge.
Right now, with this wave of unvaccinated people, it's kind of frustrating, and it's saddening also, because we were armed with the tools to fight this, and some people are remaining ignorant, due to misinformation out there or conspiracies. We're all trying to fight the same war. We want COVID to end. We want the masks to be off. We want to be able to be in closer distance with our family and friends, and one of the best ways to do that is to get vaccinated.
Both Elliot and Savella are urging the public to keep practicing social distancing, staying at home to reduce the rise in COVID cases, and if unvaccinated, to take the shot. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Daniel Perez.
Stay informed 24/7 by checking out KUAM.com or downloading the KUAM News app available for iOS or Android. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Isaiah Ugin.
Thank you. All right, coming up, ever feel the need for speed? Well, you're not alone. Join the crowd.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym Team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Walarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, school is back, and that means cross country is coming back too. It's a new school year and there are some new requirements. Registration now open for cross country at the school level. Students, ask your coaches to assist if necessary. PSS sports activities, we're going to follow the COVID-19 task force requirements. One twist this year, a new requirement for students over 12, they must be vaccinated in order to participate in PSS sports competition. Cross country is going to start up in September and will conclude with its championship on October the 9th. Sports leagues are like doors. They open and they close. That's what doors do. Well, sports leagues no different. We had two leagues that closed this summer, motocross and track and field. One student already looking forward for those seasons to reopen next year. I feel the need for speed. Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation. 15-year-old Nisa Jacopo, one of the newcomers to motocross this season.
So I got involved with motocross through my little brother. He was so into the dirt bikes, and ever since we found out that the seasons were starting, he was saying, man, talking to my parents, Mommy, Daddy, I want to ride. And you know, within my family, something that we do is when one does one sport, everybody has to do the sport.
With 6 kids in her family, that's a big investment.
We have 5 bikes, I believe. I share one with my brother, so yes, it's a lot of bikes.
Yeah, trailer?
Yes, we have one trailer that fits all of those bikes.
Racing appeals to her competitive side.
I definitely want to be at the top in my division. My division is the Power Puffs, so it's an all-girls division. It's super fun, I love it so much, and it's always good to be known as a top rider or to be the best, so I definitely want to be part of that.
Motocross is a family sport, not only within a family, but also across families here.
We're just almost always together at the track. We're just always all together, and we have so much love, and everybody just helps each other out. I remember when my brothers and I first started, everybody was just helping us out. You know, when we would crash and those who are riding with us would stop and make sure we're okay. They'd help us out, tell us what we need to work on and something that we can improve in, and it's really great.
While the camaraderie is notable, there's a serious side to motocross racing.
Motocross is a very, very dangerous sport, but it isn't as dangerous when you know what you're doing. When you're focused and you're confident, that's when your riding will really show that you're confident. Because usually when you aren't, that's when the crashes happen. So yes.
This Cagman High School student likes to race on 2 tracks, actually, the motocross track in Marpy and also the track at the Olei Sports Complex. Yvonne Bennett ran a 12.37 100 meters. That's the fastest CNMI female ever. Yvonne also holds the Micronesian game record of 12.58 in the 100, and Nisa's goal is to succeed her.
Something I definitely want to accomplish is to be known as, my sprint queen. I would it's a title I'd always love, and to just always better myself and to always better my time, because it's always me against the time. And it's just something that is very important to me, because not only that it really improves my mentality, mentally and physically, it's a really hard sport, so it's something to overcome.
Young Stars Shining, brought to you by the Tan Soo Lin Foundation. All right, good luck in the future. Now, our top play of the week has been renamed. It's called Top Player of the Week. Coming in at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eric Joe, inside, outside, offense, defense, inside, outside. Eric Joe, top play 1, 2, 3, 4 of the week. Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Drop into Shake Cafe at Gold's Gym for a quick and healthy meal. Fast food that's good for you. Our August smoothie of the month has oatmeal, peanut butter, raisins, and cinnamon. A healthy blend of 450 calories. Perfect for a meal replacement or a supplement. Shake, shake, shake it up at Gold's Gym.
Do you have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.? At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today.
Hi, our weather report today, hot 88, the low 77, humidity 73%. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, isolated showers, winds out of the east 10 to 15, high 89, low 79, seas 2 to 3 feet. Sunrise 4 past 6, high tide at 11:41, followed by a low tide at 5:39, and then sunset at 6:32. 50% chance of rain this weekend. Probably going to rain, but not all day. That is it. The weekend begins right now. Have a great one. Have a safe one. See you back here on Monday.